hostile crowds waiting for them, and it looks like they'll be ready for it. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The bronze likeness of Lakers great Magic Johnson that can be found just outside the front door of our location today, the Staples Center. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. And let's check out a breakdown, looking at some stats for Burks.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, it took 5 long months, but Anthony Davis's trade request was finally granted. And now he has a new start in Los Angeles alongside LeBron James. And the Lakers now boast 2 top 10 players. Kevin, this is a team with legitimate championship aspirations.
And DA, that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. A lot of pace with these two teams, Doris. You were the primary ball handler when you played. What was your style?
Well, I think, the style that players want to play in, Kevin, are the fast-paced, open-floor styles, which really allows you to showcase, number one, if you're a skilled basketball player. Number two, you have great athleticism. Is speed your best attribute? To me, a free-flowing, fast-paced, sort of read and react system is the absolute ideal style.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Green and Cauley Stein are down low. Then it's Robinson, and there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Poole in at the 2 spot. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. JaVale McGee is out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Bradley in at the point. Now here's Davis. Off target with the close-range fadeaway. Russell left side. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. LeBron against Green. Over Green. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
When you think about LeBron James's career, he has put in so much time and diligence in the offseason to become a better shooter. Pays dividends again.
Now, here is Russell. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Utah. Cauley Stein dishes to Russell. Davis with some nice D.
3 straight misses to begin the game, not the start they were hoping for.
On the wing, Green. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Suns in Phoenix. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. Here's Poole. Pass to Russell. Outside Robinson. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Robinson.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
Robinson against James. It's Bradley on the wing. Hits the 3-point bomb.
So why does LeBron James have the ball in his hands? Because look at that 6th sense. Wow, what a pass.
Russell looking it over. Cauley Stein passes to Russell. High arcing shot. Does not find the basket. His 3rd miss. He's made just 1 so far.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Davis. Bradley trying to break free. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, Kev, that's the court vision of Avery Bradley. Remarkable how he finds these wide-open teammates on a consistent basis.
Now, here is Russell. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. And the bright lights of L.A., perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
Here's Green, following the basket by LeBron James. Outside Russell, now the pass to Poole. Outside for Robinson. 5 on the clock. Drains the three-pointer.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Now here is Davis. He picked up 24 points in the last one against the Suns in Phoenix.
You could see it in LeBron's eyes. He would not be denied on that drive.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Danny Green. And Cook subbed in for Bradley. Now here's Lee. His last outing, he had 8 points. The layup missed.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Kuzma inside. Burks covering. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Chris kicks to Lee. Pass to Pascal. Now Burks. Passes it to Bowman. Latrey buries the long-range jumper.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
1:30 left to play in the first quarter. Cook looking it over. Pass to Kuzma. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint. And positionless basketball, all the rage. And Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Here's Pascal. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Poked loose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. The Lakers making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. .59 seconds left in the first. Clock at 2. Here's Bowman. Off target from outside. Lakers leading by 8. The pass to Caruso. With the teardrop, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Unloads from 13. That shot off the mark. Excellent D from Howard. It's Kuzma penetrating. And Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Pascal, guarded by Kuzma. Pascal, the pass to Burks. Rebounded by Howard. Kuzma with it. Fires for 3. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 10. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not time left in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Lakers 5 right now. Howard is out there with Kyle Kuzma. That's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Caruso in at the 2-guard spot. Pass to Spellman. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Bowman. And the shot falls short this time.
Defensive positioning so important, and he could not have played him better there.
And that one drops for him. Caruso's got his first points of the night. Of course, you can't help but notice the teams are shooting earlier in the shot clock. One theory being the faster you shoot, the more possessions you get.
Well,
and the numbers would speak to that.
No doubt, Kevin. And the reality is, for announcers and for fans, that breakneck pace makes it more exciting for us. One NBA coach told me this past year that your field goal percentage in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock gives you your best opportunity to make it. And the longer that shot clock goes on, the more your field goal percentage dips. So, hey, good for us, good for the fans, good for the teams.
And that's because the defense has a chance to settle, correct?
Exactly right.
And here are the Warriors now, following the bucket by the Lakers. And it's sent back by Howard.
Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Rondo looking over the floor. He feeds it to Howard. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on the Golden State Warriors.
You know, even as Dwight Howard heads for his mid-30s, I believe he can still impact the game. This guy is a physical specimen. He can be a tremendous force as a shot blocker and a rebounder.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Howard. And surely Howard not as explosive as he once was. But as you said, Doris, the presence is still there.
No doubt, Kevin. And this team doesn't need Dwight to put up 20 points. That's not what he's here for. They need rim protection, and they need him to rebound at a high level.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. LeBron comes in for Caldwell-Pope, and it's Green in for Alex Caruso. He doesn't get the second one.
At this point for Dwight Howard in his career, it's about being efficient. I mean, we know he can grab rebounds, play defense. He's just got to stay aggressive and efficient on the offensive end.
Here's Poole. 11 points for him in that last game against Utah. Russell inside, working on Green.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Green against Rondo. Passes it to Howard. It's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics. And then on Sunday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for that matchup with the Mavericks, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard high flying as ever.
Rondo with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Bucket is good. Rondo's got his first basket of the night.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now, here is Robinson. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Russell with the bucket.
Well, D'Angelo Russell has the floater in his offensive arsenal. So important for a point guard in the NBA.
Greg, this season is the first time in the last 4 or 5 years that Golden State will not be the prohibitive favorites to win it all.
I mean, back-to-back devastating injuries in the finals. Kevin Durant departing in free agency with time and health. Will they retake the throne? We'll just have to wait and see.
Spellman, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Green passes to Howard. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Howard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
They get a hand on it. Outside Robinson. And it's sent back by Howard. Now the Lakers on the break. Kuzma with the ball. No one near James as he lets it go. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Pass to Robinson. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first half. Over Rondo. Robinson, that's good.
Timeout, timeout.
Robinson's got 5 points so far.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, Greg, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Anthony Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Bradley comes in for Green, and Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Warriors. Chris comes in for Green. Here's Howard. Brings it from 9 feet away. He's got 7.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, here is Russell. He's guarded closely, and Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Here's Russell following the basket by LeBron James. Chris finds Russell. Almost, but it rolls out.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
James with the bucket.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves. Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love, Greg, is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, Draymond, at times in that first half, they got it going in transition. Why were they able to beat you defensively?
I don't think it was so much defensively, it was offensively. You know, we turned the ball over, and you can't defend that. You know, when they get out running, their guards are going to get loose. So we just got to stop turning the ball over offensively, and that'll help our defense a ton.
Yeah, your coach calls them plays of insanity, Draymond, so we'll see if you can adjust that in the second half. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. The first 2 quarters went very well for him. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
More often than not, Ernie, LeBron.
And
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Green and Cauley Stein are down low. Then it's Robinson, and there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Poole in at the two-guard. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Here's Poole. He's guarded by Davis. McGee with the block. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Bradley can't get it to go.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Russell high post. Working on Green. Beyond the arc. Rebound the Lakers.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
And the shot goes in.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Green passes to Robinson. Golden State moving the ball around. The pass to Poole. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Davis. Doris, what's the best combination of inside-outside basketball you see offensively now?
Well, 2 guys really come to mind immediately for me. It's Joel Embiid and Anthony Davis, because both men can face up and knock down shots in a legitimate enough fashion that you've got to get out and test those guys. But the other side of this is they can play in the post and be a legitimate back to the basket force who you've got to guard with more than one guy. I mean, how exciting, Kevin, are Joel and AD to watch play?
They are thrilling. I would agree. So he gets them both. Now Bradley. He's got 5. On the wing, James. Now here's Bradley. Pass to LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. In third, the Lakers.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Poole, the pass to Pascal. Bowman, guarded by Bradley. Burks for 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Passes to Pascal. Burks against James. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Haskell's shot is off.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
McGee finds Davis. LeBron against Burks. Right at the free throw line. Here's McGee. They shoot again. And Davis lays it in.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Good. He has 5.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
The Lakers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Bradley dishes to LeBron. Pass to Davis. LeBron outside. Over Green. Trying to get open is Davis. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for James. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Danny Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Avery Bradley. And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Doris, in 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats became the NBA's 30th team. When do you think we're going to see another team added, whether it's an expansion or even multiple expansions?
Well, let's go directly to the most important source, and that's Commissioner Adam Silver, who has said that expansion is inevitable, but right now not a huge priority. So, you know, listen, we've heard Seattle is on the short list of cities that wants to get a team, and what a great city, what a great NBA fan base. I hope someday we get back to Seattle.
So much history up there. You're correct. Bowman passes to Lee. Golden State moving it around. There's the pass to Pascal. He dishes it to Burks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. .58 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Chris. Caldwell-Pope with some nice D. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 13-4 run. Pass to Davis. Over Russell. Here is Cook. With some arc. That one, no good. Golden State's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Davis against Lee. And now here's Chris. Defense is right there, and it's blocked. And they're pushing it up. Floats it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell-Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Lee outside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Jared Dudley out there with Caldwell Pope. Then there's Howard. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Doris, all right, this is going to come out of the blue here, but if you had to choose between raising the height of the basket or widening the floor or even widening the lane, which would it be?
I have very strong feelings on this, Kevin, and for me it would be widening the floor. And the reason I say that is it feels to me in the last couple of years there are more sideline violations where teams are turning it over because they're trying to get to that corner three, one of the most advantageous, best shots in today's game. But because that three-point line is so close to the sideline out of bounds, we're seeing too many violations. So if I had to choose between one or the other, I would absolutely widen the floor.
Russell against Rondo. Lets it fly. And it's Russell missing.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And that one's good, Caruso.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Russell passes to Chris. Back to Russell. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Okay, D'Angelo, Russell mixing in a little interior work, not bashful.
And there's the pass to Rondo. From 10 feet out, here's Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Here's Russell. Great D that time from Howard. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you, always has his head on a swivel.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The jump hook, and Russell puts it in. Russell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Caldwell Pope with it. He's picked up by Russell. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
And some changes here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. And it's Troy Daniels in for Alex Caruso. And the Warriors also making a change. Alec Burks checked in for Glenn Robinson III.
What we know about D'Angelo Russell is this guy is a dynamic, aggressive scorer. The key is he's got to extend his minutes playing under control. If he does that, lights out.
Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Now, here's Burks. He's covered by Daniels. Burks can't get it to go. Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Pass to Dudley. And here's Daniels from downtown. And Lee pulls it down.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Burks can't get it to go. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Rondo kicks to Caldwell Pope. Doris, isn't it interesting that we're seeing some teams with more three-point attempts than two-point attempts?
It's incredible, Kevin, that every year over the last decade you see more three-point attempts across all 30 NBA teams. And think about the Houston Rockets. In each of the last 2 years, the Rockets have actually taken more threes than twos. This is the evolution of the game. It is not going anywhere. There's two high-valued shots in the league. Restricted area twos, that means point-blank opportunities at the rim, and three-point shots. And everything else in between seems to be getting lost.
Cook, he's checked in for the Lakers. That free throw from Lee is good. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Here is Cook with the floater. Here's McGee. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Davis.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Here is Cook. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Now here is McGee. Dishes to Dudley. McGee trying to break free. He shoots again, and the layup is up and in.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Pass to Burks. Over Caldwell Pope. And again, no good by Golden State. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
It's been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.